Welcome to the Technisoft Learning Centre. Field Connect is a feature-rich mobile application designed to enhance communication between the technicians in the field and the control centre. It does this by providing service manager information to those technicians through their internet-connected smartphone or tablet. Field Connect is a device-independent, web-based application which works with any mobile operating system such as iOS, Android, Windows, and BlackBerry. This video will highlight the key features of Field Connect and demonstrate Field Connect in an employee-centric view, showing how a technician could typically use Field Connect to help with their daily jobs. Field Connect could also be used by managers, as there are manager or supervisor settings available in the configuration tool, which allow managers to view and create activities for other users. Assuming the identity of a field technician, we will include the following procedures in our demonstration: accept a dispatched appointment, record time, add labour and parts, check equipment's reported problem and solutions, view equipment details including history, meters and faults, job sign-off, print reports, and invoice including taking payment. Before we begin, it is important to note that in the Service Manager desktop product, if the Service Manager dispatch management option is enabled, then appointments with the state of dispatch pending will not appear in Field Connect. The reason for this is so the office person scheduling appointments can keep them hidden until ready to dispatch to the field technicians. Full security is maintained when using Field Connect. Login authentication is required, and user access to features can be comprehensively specified through the Field Connect configuration tool, as well as through the Sage 300 Administrative Services program. For this video, we have turned all features on to demonstrate the full potential of Field Connect. Okay, so let's begin. After entering our logon credentials, Field Connect displays the home screen, which provides a count for the number of appointments scheduled to us for the day, as well as a count for those appointments which have been dispatched to us and are waiting on our acknowledgement. The home page is also used to reopen recently opened jobs, as well as create new jobs and equipment in the field. The search feature is extensive, and through the timesheet actual search, the employees can view and edit their timesheets. Clicking Dispatch Jobs shows a list of our dispatched appointments in summary form with the job number, estimate start and end times, assignee, duration, and state. Click on this entry and we are taken to the dispatch page where we can either acknowledge or reject the appointment. We can fit this into our schedule today, so we will accept and provide comments to relate back to our scheduling office. Going back to the home screen and clicking into the daily schedule, we can see a list of our appointments for the day. We have completed our first job and are en route to our second job. We want to start recording our travel time to the new job. Buttons to the right of listed items, such as the cogwheel here next to our listed appointment, are shortcuts to other actions. This button is a shortcut to the recorder function. Starting the recorder will take us back to the daily schedule, and we can see now the recorder shortcut is red. Fast forward 20 minutes and we have arrived on site. We want to stop our travel time recording. We have pre-configured some recorder favorites through the Field Connect configuration tool, so we can use our travel favorite, which will automatically stop the recording, and set our actual properties to the service type of labour and service code to travel. We will now start a new recording, which will be our labour actual, once we have finished the job. Click the appointment and the job details page opens with the relevant appointment section expanded and appointment highlighted yellow. This job details screen displays key information found in Service Manager's document entry program. View the appointment details by selecting the Details button. This will show the scheduled appointment summary, any actuals that exist. Here we can see the travel actual we just entered, and we are currently recording time. We can also see any appointment, items and services, and notations here. Click into any of these listed entries to view more or edit. Now back to our job details page. When this warning button is red, there is a warn on entry comment set for the customer. Toggle the job section to display the header description, job type, priority and status. Any blue underlined field is a link to another view or action. For example, clicking priority or status will open the Edit Job screen and allow you to modify. We will make a status change to inform dispatch we have arrived on site. The Site section displays the key site information relevant to the job. Clicking on the site address will open the device's default mapping program to show the site address. The custom fields for our job mention there may be a dangerous dog on site and where parking is located. View site notations. Here it advises we need to contact Ron Black when we arrive on site. Clicking on the contacts link will launch our email or phone applications to directly contact them. The Assigned Resources section shows who has been assigned to this job. Again, we can view contact details and launch phone or email to contact another assignee. The next section is for non-equipment related appointments, if any. Non-equipment related tasks, appointments, and job header notations will be listed here. When there is equipment assigned to the job, there is a separate toggle for each piece of equipment. The Equipment section shows what phase the equipment is assigned to, manufacturer and model details, serial number, as well as if the equipment is under warranty. Check the history of the equipment to see when parts were last replaced, services provided, when last on job, previous faults if any, notes, meter readings and more. If required, you can transfer the equipment record to another site. View or edit the equipment line, such as update details of the problem and where it is located on site. We can add a meter reading at the time of conducting the service. Custom fields can describe unique values relating to the equipment. Skip down to the Faults section and we can see the fault recorded for the equipment. Specifications for the model of truck we are working on have been included as a notation by our admin team. Any document including manuals, safety documents and that sort of thing can be added and opened on the device by clicking the link. When we are ready to start work, we view our tasks. Each activity in the task can be actioned to keep an exact record of the work performed and to drive workflow for the technician. While completing the tasks, we discover the problem with our equipment is that it needs a new circuit. So let's add that item now from our appointment section. Find the equipment. Find or scan in our serial number. Check the other details. And the item is added. While we are in this appointment details page, let's upload a photo of the faulty equipment as a notation. The photo will update to the job when approved and retrieved. Select the Note button on the footer of the Appointment Details screen. Enter notation text. Change Include in Posting to Next Only. Select Browse to add our image. Now up to 5 photos can be uploaded at once in each notation. Once we are done, we save. From the Job Details page, we can easily add new equipment-related tasks, appointments, faults, and equipment notations to the job as necessary while we are working. The footer of the Job Details page shows job-related actions including Add Equipment, where we can add existing equipment belonging to that customer to the current job. New Equipment can create equipment using a function similar to the Service Manager Equipment program. This would be used when a technician on site identifies equipment not in the system and adds it to ensure the site equipment manifest is up to date. Sign Off would be used when you have completed a phase or the entire job and require verification from the site contact. Let's say we have finished our work and want to sign off. Before we chase down Ron to sign off, we must finish our tasks and add our labour to the job. Back on our Tasks section, select the Complete shortcut and select Past as our complete state. Next, we want to stop our recording and add the labour actual. We can check or modify our actual by drilling into the details. We are now ready to find Ron and have him sign off. Our job is finished, so we are ready to invoice and want to sign off on the entire document. You can save with no signature or select the Signature button where a stylus can be used by the contact to sign off. The signature will be stored as a PNG file and inserted as an object notation on the job header and can be included on work order reports and invoices if required. Reports can be generated from within Field Connect. Any report can be added to the Field Connect report list for the technician to run. Reports can include signatures and can either be emailed or downloaded to the device and printed. The final step we need to do while on site is issue our invoice. The Invoice button allows you to generate an invoice if there are items and/or services to post, and then download or email the invoice. We can retrieve our actual time easily while on site to include them in the invoice by clicking this button. Under the Details toggle section, you can see the service and item lines itemized and ready to be posted. The zero cost means that either the line was not billable or the charge was covered under a service level agreement. The Summary section shows the subtotal, any discounts applicable, taxes, the amount covered by agreements, and rounding. Select how we are receiving payment. Enter an approval code. Set the receipt amount to the invoice amount as we have received payment in full today. Change the job status. And once all is accurate, post the invoice. Here is where we can email the invoice directly to the customer while on site, or download it to our device as a PDF and either save it or print the invoice if the mobile device can print to a Bluetooth printer or other printing device. If we go back to the Job Details screen now, there is one final button on the footer to explain. The tree is generally used for jobs that are project orientated or where existing details already on a job need to be reviewed or edited. The tree appears similar to the document tree in the Service Manager document entry program. The tree is best viewed on a tablet because of screen real estate, but can work very well on phones, as when we click the Toggle Tree button, the view slides to display the document tree structure. The tree provides a more comprehensive and detailed look inside the job. Users can see parts and services that have already been added to the job in order to add, modify, or delete them as required. This is different to the appointment-centric view, where the field technician adds new parts and services as the work is completed. Job items and service lines, as well as notations, are not shown in the document tree structure of Field Connect to save real estate, but these can be viewed when viewing the individual line details. For every level, buttons on the footer allow actions relevant for the specific line, whether it be to insert a new equipment line, fault, task notation, sign off, and more. So that concludes our Field Connect overview video covering typical use from a field technician. Keep in mind that features can be configured for all users individually through the Configuration tool and Sage 300 security settings. If a user's device is lost or stolen, the program will time out after a specified time frame, so unauthorized people cannot access sensitive information. Being browser-based, updating the software is simple and easy to install and deploy. All users inherit the changes after installation, and individual devices require no modifications. Field Connect can provide valuable and essential communication links between your field technicians and your control center, helping to significantly improve business processes and systems. For more information on Field Connect or any of Technisoft's other products, please refer to more training media located on our website.